Hi, I'm Michelle, and I am going to talk a little bit about crafts today. Spray painting wood is something I've done a few times, and it's easy, and just want to tell you about it. Have you seen the popular gallery walls today? They're not your traditional, just hang a frame up with a picture and go. Now there's bright, pretty, unique type pieces, and you can mix and match. It's no longer just uniform, the same. Um, I'm here to tell you that anybody can do this. It's cheap and it only takes less than an hour, depending on what kind of project you have. Be creative. All it takes is some old pieces of furniture around the house, so you can do it from a yard sale. I have bought pieces new and didn't like the color and spray painted them, and it gave it new life, and that was great. If you go yard selling a lot, that is perfect. I don't know how many times I went to a sale before I started doing DIY craft projects, and they now mean more to me. I will look for damaged goods so I can fix it and bring it to life again. People need to get started is just pick some kind of piece. I'm usually doing frames. I have not did any wood furniture, but I'm going to start with some of my dresser furniture soon and use chalk paint. But what I'm talking about today is spray paint. You could choose matte or glossy, whichever you prefer. I actually prefer matte, the one that has the primer in it. It's easy, you only have to do one thing. Um, if you're wanting to leave the glass usually in a mirror, that is something you wouldn't want to take out the mirror unless it's easy to get off. So you can cover that with any kind of painter's tape or fabric, whatever, to keep from damaging it. I actually just take out the glass, and usually there's the papers in there, and those papers do good for covering it after you take the glass out so it doesn't get the backside dirty. If you are doing any kind of project that you would like to put outside, you want to make sure you have some polyurethane to coat that after it's completely dry. And then sandpaper, if you have a frame that you would like to get out, usually like something small grit, just softly, gentle to buff it out. And after you do get it to the feel and texture you would like, just make sure you clean all the dust off so you don't spray paint, dust, and dirt into your project. Now it's time for the fun. You could pick any place you'd like to spray paint. I would not advise to be anywhere that's not ventilated. You don't need the fumes. It's harmful to you, and you don't want to stain anything either. I usually do mine outside. I have had done it windy thinking it would dry quickly. That wasn't the best idea because it blows over. So lesson learned. You can put it in a box if you're doing a frame and spray paint it, do a coat, do as many coats as you'd like. I will spray paint the top and then do the sides. And if it's something that you need to do the back because you're going to see, you can kind of do that too. However you want, just dry, flip, turn, whatever you need to do to get it done. Whenever you do spray paint in a line. Don't hold the spray button down because as you do, it's just a real thick coat and it's just going to run on you. So make sure that you do it a line at a time. Push it, spray across, push it, spray across. Do let it dry between coats. I usually give mine about 10 minutes. Sometimes it doesn't take that long. So I just do that to make sure, and then I'll go out and do it again and do it again. After you've got the coats that you want for the look you want, you're done. You can hang it. If you'd like to add stuff to it, you can do that. If you have a frame and you want to do something crazy, you can do like hot glue all over the frame. Let that dry, which is usually quick, and then you could spray paint over it and it gives it a little different look too. So you can make fun. You could do just about anything today, and it doesn't take much. You could use anything in your house. Anything into treasure. Anything you have, old or new. Frames, box you want to get rid of. Well, you could turn it into this. Look how pretty they are. You can do any colors. The brighter the colors are pretty popular, and they don't all have to match. You can mix and match it however you like. Different types of spray painting. There is different types of spray paint. If you want to use something that I usually use, it's the Ultra cover, and it has the primer and the paint in it, and that comes in many colors. And about 35% of the projects are done with that. But the best cover, Painter's Touch by Rust-Oleum, is also a really good one. It would be the most popular and usually has the most colors to choose from. The Metallics paint by Rust-Oleum is also good. That's about used for about 10% of projects. And the textured Chiron stone, that is about 10% as well. Not a lot of people use that stone paint, but it definitely can bring new life to projects. And then the Perfect Finish Clear Lacquer by Minwax, that is also one that's not used very much, but it is used. That is one of my projects that I like to do now, just a little crafting. I like to feel crafty and have unique pieces, and I hope you learned a little something from this.